So I've been having issues with my Vevor 8 kilowatt diesel heater, and it's throwing a code E05 and E08, which means that the E05 is overheating issue and the E08 is multiple misfires are not able to start the combustion. So we're gonna take it apart and see what's going on. I think that my issue might be here, because I got the exhaust doing two 90-degree bends, so it just might be the issue of a clogged exhaust. As you can see, I have pretty much no air in the fuel lines wherever, but from what I heard, it's good practice to make the fuel lines as short as possible. So I'm probably going to shorten the ones that I have here, because it makes the pump work a lot less. No bo niestety już nie mam konta dla młodych. Ja chyba nie ma możliwości debetu, coś jeszcze. On ci ogrzewa wodę, to się obcina kaloryfer. I właśnie tak jak mówię, że w najgorszym wypadku trzeba o czymś takim pomyśleć, nie? No, coś taki kaloryfer napędzić. So what you saw me do is I unscrewed this cap in here, which allows you to open up the heater. And now I'm gonna try to remove those guys, but they are proving to be stubborn.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And, oh. Okay, so my glow plug is no good. So the mistake I made was that I tried to, I thought that you can get those off and then you can unscrew the plug, but well, I did not inform myself enough. So now I have a whole kit with the special tool to remove those. And I decided that I'm gonna take it apart because it has about 100 hours. It's the famed 8 kilowatts one, so it might be already faulty, because it might have a lot of soot buildup. So I'm gonna take the whole thing apart and then I'm gonna see if that, if I make any difference with cleaning it, getting a new plug and getting new gaskets in. Because from what I heard, those are made of silicone and those ones are not. So we'll see. We'll see what I can come looks onto here. Oh yeah, yes. So what I can see. And now we can. Oh look. There is a small casting flaw in mine. I'm sure that if I get rid of this, it's gonna help a little bit with the heat dissipation. But it does not feel to be very tight, so I'm probably going to go by my best guess when I'll be putting it back on. Let's just see if I have the right one. Oh, I do. That's nice. There is very little in terms of build-up inside, as you can see. I mean, well, it's black, but there is very little build-up. So I'm just gonna replace the gasket. Let's see into how many pieces the old gasket will crumble, and I guess many. I really thought it's gonna be like, you know, attached with silicone or something, but I guess not. Yeah, it got shiny inside. You can see that the new gasket covers a lot more space old one did, because the old one was just, you know, under the screws. I guess this one is better, because even if it lifts due to heat, it's not gonna leak, I think. Or I hope. Would you look at that? You can do this without breaking it. I'm trying to get all of the air out of the system, and I think that I am pretty much done with it. All that is left for me is, you know, to try to run this guy. Oh yeah. Here. Let's put it on maximum heat and see what happens in a few minutes. So it has been running for about 2 hours now, and everything is fine. This little guy is very warm. One issue that I found, that the heat exchanger that I have hidden here was a little bit clogged, and I blew some compressed air and it fixed the problem, and now it's working very well. And I have to tell you that after changing that glow plug, that probably wasn't really broken before I tested, the machine starts up a lot quicker. So I think that's also a very good thing. So yeah, thank you for looking at my video. Thank you for being a part of this little adventure with me, and I'll see you next time.